Hey y'all, so before we start, the author does have a few warnings. So there's angst and possible triggers and parental abuse in this story. So if you, basically it's just a warning, so please click off this if that triggers anything for you. But yeah, enjoy the story. Anywhere else? He wasn't used to this kind of treatment, not from members outside of the house Sohma anyway, and even then it was really only Akito who would glare like this. The cold look you gave him earlier, the scoff, this entire situation had gotten completely out of hand, and for once, he couldn't just give the person standing in front of him a charming smile and have everything back to normal. Actually, it might have been his smile that had gotten him into this mess in the first place. I told you not to get involved. Your voice was soft but unnecessarily harsh, which annoyed him the tiniest bit, but he couldn't really blame you. He'd followed you home even after your warning, deliberately ignoring the distasteful look on your face and the fact that you had started speed walking in an attempt to get away from him. You were fast, but he was faster, and he just couldn't ignore the bruises that littered your arm. Yes, well, I crashed. He jumped a bit, eyes quickly moving from the now shattered plate to your clearly inebriated father. He was in no mood, but when was he ever?
The fuck is this boy doing in my house, name?
You seemed to freeze in place as soon as your name left his mouth, eyes glued to the floor, fingers digging into the flesh of your thighs. You started to tremble as you fought back tears. Sohma wasn't supposed to find out about this. No one was.
Answer me, damn it!
You flinched harder that time, your mouth drying out completely. Your father took a step closer, but Yuki didn't budge, and all you could do was to tremble behind him.
Get out.
Your father was taller, bigger than the boy that stood between you, but his face held no fear.
That's fine. I'll leave, but not with that last name.
His words were icy, calm, yet cold. No one ever stood up to your father like this. Not your mother, not your brothers, no one.
Like hell, we're leaving, last name.
He suddenly grabbed your wrist, maneuvering you away from your father's reach as you started collecting your bags from the front door. There was a bit of a struggle from what you could hear, but when you looked back, it was your father who was the one on the defensive. Not a single scratch on the prince. Securing your bags and tossing them over his right shoulder, Yuki grabbed a hold of your wrist once more before pulling you along with him. Out of the house you once considered your home, it was a solid 5 minutes before he slowed his pace, and you calmed your buzzing nerves completely. Looking at his back, you could still make out some leftover tension. Many of your fellow students, both guys and girls, thought of him as a prince, but you had refused to treat him like anything more than an ordinary guy. You always respected him, but never romanticized any of his actions or treated him like he was some precious thing to be protected. From what he could tell, he was just another boy in your class as far as you were concerned. He really liked that. He really liked you. Not that he'd admit it at that moment. Now wasn't exactly the best time. Hey, Sohma. He slowed his pace even more at your voice, his gray eyes looking back at yours as he did so. He only just noticed he'd been holding your wrist for about 6 minutes now, but strangely didn't make any attempts to let go. Sorry, but where are we going? He blinked back at you for a second with a sort of fierce determination you'd never seen before.
I'm not actually sure, but
He blushed a rosy pink color before facing forward again. Anywhere is better than that place. You couldn't help the small chuckle that bubbled up from your throat. Who would have thought the prince could be so damn awkward? But then again, this side of him, way more charming than the boy at school, you decided, and far cooler too.
Now I need someone to breathe me back to life.
Got a feeling that I'm going under. Make it out alive. If I keep calling you my lover and move on. You guys, I love this song. Okay, I love the last two songs I played for you. I think it's called Stuck in Line at the Checkout Counter and Have We Met Before. Those top tier quality songs. I haven't seen you guys in like forever, and I'm sorry. However, no, I have no excuse, just that I'm a lazy piece of garbage. Anyways, I'm going to post again today. I swear on my life, I swear I am. Because, yes. Anyways, have a good night, have a good morning, have a good afternoon, whenever you are, and I'll see you guys later today. I swear it on my life. Okay, bye.